Zdravo! The World Cup is here. And even people who don't normally watch football, like me, suddenly become experts. So today, let's learn some basic Serbian football vocabulary. Let's start. Hajde da počnemo.
This is Serbian in 5 minutes. Short, simple lessons where you learn real Serbian, the language people use in everyday life, shaped by culture and real moments.
Let's start with some basics. So football is futbal, just with the football. Football player is fudbaler, or if it is a woman, fudbalerka. Fudbaler, fudbalerka, again with the. Referee is sudija. Then we have supporter, a fan is navijač. Navijač comes from the word navijati, to support, to cheer for somebody. Navijati. Then stadium is very similar. Stadion. Pitch is teren. Ball is lopta. And goal is gol. Many similar words. Halftime is poluvreme. Literally it means half time. Poluvreme. Two words that nobody wants to hear are red card, crveni karton. Crveni karton. People usually mix crveni and crni, so you can maybe even memorize it by football, because in football there is only crveni karton. And, of course, defeat is poraz. Poraz. Much better words are, if it is equal, tie, draw, we say izjednačenje. Comes from the word jednako, which actually means equal. Izjednačenje. And the very best word, victory, pobjeda. Pobjeda. We actually have a monument in Belgrade that many people know called Pobednik. And of course, match is utakmica. Sometimes you might hear tekma, shorter from utakmica, more used in Croatian, but tekma is also used in Serbian, maybe just more like a slang. The World Cup in Serbian is Svetsko prvenstvo. Svetsko comes from the word svet, which means world, but now it becomes an adjective, svetsko, that belongs to the world. And prvenstvo comes from the word prvi, which means first. We also have prvak, champion, or somebody who is the first, and then prvenstvo, championship. Now let's cover some phrases that you might hear during the World Cup. For example, jel gledaš utakmicu večeras? Are you watching the match tonight? Jel gledaš utakmicu večeras? The logical answer to this is naravno. You can also say hajde da gledamo zajedno. Let's watch together. Hajde da gledamo zajedno. We mentioned that the word for victory is pobjeda. We also have a verb, pobediti. So you might say, šta misliš, ko će da pobedi? What do you think? Who's gonna win? Šta misliš? Ko će da pobedi? And maybe the most important question of all is, za koga navijaš? Za koga navijaš? Who do you support? Za koga is actually accusative, a bit boring topic, but you can maybe watch that video about Serbian cases. So za requires accusative, and that's why we say za koga and not za ko. That also means that all the countries that you want to say here need to become accusative. So for example, you can say navijam za, I support, navijam za Bosnu, navijam za Hrvatsku, navijam za Španiju, navijam za Francusku, and so on. Now, some countries end with a consonant, and then you don't add u, they just stay the same. For example, Brazil remains Brazil. Navijam za Brazil. Now, since I mentioned Brazil, I need to mention Argentina for my student. So it would be navijam za Argentinu. And big question these days, I would say, unfortunately, with some hidden background and maybe not such a good intention when you ask, is who do we support here in Serbia, since Serbia didn't qualify for the World Cup? Well, if you know a bit of Balkan history, you know that relationships between Bosnia and Herzegovina, Hrvatska, Serbia are not that great because of politics and wars and all history behind. But I would say, luckily, today, my generation, generations to come, are changing that. So I want to share one video with you that people share very, very often these days, and it's very cute, very optimistic. It's a boy from Croatia, interviewed randomly on the street, and let's see who does he support.
Za kog navijaš?
Pa za Bosnu i Hrvatsku. Htio sam za Srbe, samo što oni se nisu kvalificirali.
He said that he supports both. He supports Hrvatska, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and he would support Serbia too if we had qualified. So there is a huge reason that everyone's sharing this video these days and somehow represents something very healthy, very cute that hopefully is going to change something in the future. World Cup is also a great opportunity to learn some country names. And I saw that many Serbian country names actually surprised my students. So let's see some of them. Cabo Verde is Zelenorodska ostrava. I know, extremely difficult to pronounce. Zelenorodska ostrava. Cote d'Ivoire is Obala Slonovače. Slightly easier. Obala Slonovače. And maybe some other. For Croatia, for example, we say Hrvatska. Then Netherlands, we say Hollandia. Sweden is Švedska. Norway is Norveška. Switzerland is Švajcarska. Most of other countries sound almost the same like in English. Whether you love football or not, World Cup is another great chance to learn some more Serbian vocabulary, more phrases, to be part of this crazy energy, I would say, and participate in supporting, cheering, swearing, yelling, everything that comes with football matches. So try now. Use these phrases, try to participate as much as you can and enjoy. Write me in the comments za koga vi navijate i šta mislite ko će pobediti na svetskom prvenstvu ove godine. Hvala puno i vidimo se uskoro. Thank you so much and see you soon.